And right now at noon, the investigation into a mass shooting at a Texas church continues, with authorities now reviewing new footage from right inside of the building.
And we're learning more today about the gunman, 26-year-old Devin Kelley, and his history of domestic violence.
I'm no hero. I am not.
Also at noon, for the first time, we're hearing from the Good Samaritan who shot the gunman after the shooting. 26 people were killed in the attack during Sunday service.
That shooter later turned the gun on himself as well after being shot by an armed resident. Local 10 News reporter Leanne Morahone has traveled to Sutherland Springs, Texas. She's joining us now with the very latest developments from there. Leanne.
Christy and Janice, we are learning that shooter fired at least 450 shots inside of this tiny church with about 50 people inside. Of course, we know 26 people did die as a result and 20 were injured. We also understand that Devin Kelley became obsessed with some sort of dispute he was having with his mother-in-law. We know from authorities that he sent her threatening text messages in the weeks and days leading up to this. In fact, we understand that Devin Kelley sent her a text message the morning of the shooting.
And every time I heard a shot, I knew that probably represented a life.
Emotional words from the man who faced off with Devin Kelley just moments after Kelley had slaughtered so many.
I was scared to death. I'm no hero. I am not. I think my God, my Lord, protected me and gave me the skills to do what needed to be done. And I just wish I could have gotten there faster.
Stephen Williford shot Kelley twice and then chased Kelley until he crashed his car and killed himself. Investigators calling Williford a hero while revealing more about the horror that took place inside the tiny church.
I can tell you that the scene in there is horrific.
A substantial amount of evidence, physical evidence, has been collected, including hundreds of shell casings, more than 15 magazines, 30-round capacity magazines have been recovered.
Victim Rosa Solis survived the attack and now recalls the shooter's chilling words. Everybody dies.
I saw bodies with a lot of blood. That's all I saw because I wasn't about to get out from where I was hiding.
Was anybody trying to get away? Was there anywhere to go?
No, there wasn't nowhere to go.
Farida Brown and 13 other victims remain hospitalized. Brown's son David says his mom's now bullet-ridden cell phone likely saved her life.
She just laid on the floor. The shooter was shooting any and everybody he could see. I guess everybody trying to run. And then after nobody was moving, they just laying on the floor. He walked up and down all the aisles shooting everybody as they laid on the floor.
How many times do you think he went up and down?
She said about 10 to 15 times.
Kelley's conviction on domestic violence should have banned him from being able to buy his weapons for murder, but the Air Force admitting it never forwarded information about the conviction to the FBI, which maintains the database used for background checks.
There was no prohibitive information in the systems that we checked that say that he could not have purchased that firearm.
The leading motive remains that Kelley went to the church to hunt his mother-in-law, who had allegedly received threatening text messages from the killer, but she was not at the church at the time.
There are many ways that he could have taken care of the mother-in-law without coming with 15 loaded magazines and an assault rifle to a church. I think he came here with a purpose and a mission.
And back out live here where you can see an American flag is flying at half-staff. This flagpole is mounted in the front yard of a neighbor's home just across the street from this church. This tragedy still top of mind for everyone living here in this small community, overwhelmed by the shock and terror of it all. We know that Vice President Mike Pence and his wife Karen will be coming to the area tomorrow to meet with the family members of the victims, those that were injured, and with law enforcement. Reporting live in Sutherland Springs, Texas, Leanne Morahone, Local 10 News.